Hey guys, welcome back to Studio ShowBiz Entertainment. Now, if you're new to the channel, click the subscribe button and click that notification bell so you guys don't miss out on a brand new video. Today, we're going to be doing something really cool. So you might have noticed that we've been uploading Smitty Super Service Station content when it comes to the peacetime players in the rock-afire. So, what I thought I could do is re-upload a video that I made 3 years ago. So let me give you a little backstory. So this was during the pandemic, and things were really limited at the time, and I was pretty bored. And I used to do this talk show podcast for a little while. And the original video was taken down, along with the channel that was originally on it. But I thought it'd be cool to re-upload it to Studio ShowBiz Entertainment, since I did edit that video particularly and filmed it and took the time to go out there. Because I spent a few days out there and it was really fun. I enjoyed the experience. The rock-afire was the only stage I was working at the time, but I got to go back and enjoy both sides, which was freaking awesome. But if you guys would like to book a time and check out Damon and Smitty's Super Service Station, I'm going to provide all the information down in the description below, but I'm also going to provide the channel you can subscribe to on the end card. And it's been really fun, and hilariously, this was actually around the rock-afire's 40th anniversary, so that was pretty fun. And very soon, I'm also going to release a video to show you guys what's changed since the last time I went, because there have been a bit of changes since I was last there. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and I hope you guys enjoyed the content we've been releasing recently, because I enjoyed making them for you. So here's the interview. Check it out. See you guys later. And today is actually something very special. And of course, the 40th anniversary of the rock-afire has just passed. And what other way should we celebrate it by coming here to Smitty Super Service Station? And I'm here with the owner, Damon Breland. Hello, how are you doing?
All right, Chad. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. Thank you so much for having me. It's an amazing place, it really is.
It's in the middle of nowhere.
In the middle of nowhere.
Make sure, yeah.
But I like it. Yeah. All right. So yeah, this is something truly special. I've always wanted to come here, especially since the documentary came out. So this is really honorable. So thank you for having me.
Well,
all right. So this is basically probably the greatest experience you'll ever have. Like, you know, having, you know, you have the peacetime players, you have the rock-afire, you got the Beagles over there, you even have the game room. So, you know, how did Smitty's come together? How did it start?
Smitty started as an idea to have Chuck E. Cheese like I remembered it as a kid. And it just happened that I kind of got the cart before the horse with the rock-afire first, and then years later with Chuck E. Cheese. But yeah, this to me was going to be a way for me to show my children what I got to experience as a kid, because you can't see this anymore.
No, you can. It's something like really special, because it's that magic that you don't get nowadays. This doesn't require the same thing, because things have changed since then. So
yeah, kids are more interested in their phones now.
Yeah, and you know, you can come out here, you can just enjoy some shows. You know, it's a good deal. It's a good deal. So, and you pretty much got your love from the rock-afire and the peacetime players. So how did you get into that?
When I was a kid growing up, they had a promotion to where you could take your report card and get free tokens for honor and banner roll. So it was always my goal to get the good grades, because I knew I would get to take my report card and get tokens and go to Chuck E. Cheese every 6 weeks. So
that sounds like fun, actually. I'm no longer in school, so. But we don't have tokens.
You know,
we don't have tokens anymore either. So it's like.
Well, that too, and you know, even school's messed up now with all this stuff.
Yeah, it's a crazy new way of life. It's interesting. So speaking of which, you actually talked a little bit about the documentary for a little bit. So what was the experience like when you got to be a part of that documentary? The whole experience.
I mean, it was surreal. I mean, I had only had Smitty's for a year and a half, 2 years at that point. It was for Chris Thrash, but they wanted to envelop other aspects and other fans who had these shows, and it was crazy. They flew Travis from ShowBizPizza.com website out. He was here, and we were both filmed separately. There was one section where we were playing Nintendo with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles that's in it. So yeah, even 12 years later, I still have fond memories of it. So.
Yeah. It is available. You guys can buy it. You can purchase it. It was on Netflix at one point.
I think you may be able to still just stream it on some of the streaming, but the DVD is real long out of print, so just be a streaming service that you can still.
You can find it somewhere.
Yeah, YouTube.
YouTube it. Yeah, you'll be fine. There's a bootleg version.
The YouTubes for the kids.
The interwebs, yes. So the documentary was probably amazing, but I want to talk a little bit more about the rock-afire. So when you first got it, so how did you process it? What was it like when you first got it?
If you have ever seen the movie Terminator and seen the Terminator without his skin and it was just the full metal frame, that's pretty much what I started with this show. They were mostly bare, and it took 4 years of getting all the pieces and parts and furs and clothes and masks. I mean, it was a large undertaking to get them all back together.
Right. It came together really well. It really did. This has been around for a while.
I've been here for going on 14 years now.
Wow.
So, and it works. It's a country store. So,
yeah.
People's like, where did you get the idea of Smitty's?
There's your answer.
It works. I mean, he was at a country store, got the gas pumps out front,
It works.
It fit.
It does. You get the perfect vibe from this place. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
You drive by, you
drive by, you see
know.
the sign,
It's like, no idea.
It's perfect. Like, seriously, I mean, I freaking love this whole setup here. I mean, really. Because you got the whole experience. You got the Keystone players, you got the freaking rock-afire explosion, then you got your game room, you got your beagles, it's an amazing place.
The rides, memorabilia.
Yeah, it's incredible. Like, he even has the Billy Bob ride, and I'm telling you, just for me, like, I've always wanted to see this, so this is just amazing. Like, seriously. If you're ever in the Mississippi area, feel free to book some time here. It will be worth it, I promise you.
It's the only place to see it all together like this. So.
Oh yeah, totally, absolutely. Actually, since we're talking about over there, your game room, I want to talk a little bit about that.
Okay.
So, what's your favorite part of the game room over here, if you don't mind talking about it?
Well, the game room is a new aspect of Smitty's. It's a work in progress. I originally wanted to have classic arcade games, but it became very apparent that they were going to be cost prohibitive to get those. The original cabinets with the CRT monitors.
Right.
So I've been getting the little arcade 1-ups, which are 3/4 scale, but they've got multiple games on.
Yeah, and they're really good too.
But I mean, it's all coming together with the skee ball and the merry-go-round and the Ferris wheel. I mean, it's not going to be the same size and scope as you've got when you've got a 10,000 or 20,000 square
Pretty
foot
much,
Chuck E. Cheese or something. But
right.
The point of the game room was to give you the full experience.
Yes.
You come in, you've got the shows, you've got the games, you've got something to go do during the intermissions, which is what the intermissions were for. It was for the kids to go spend their tokens.
Absolutely.
So.
And as a game room attendant, I have to say, it's actually really nice.
Yeah, because you don't have to worry about the tokens.
Oh my god! Yeah, I don't have to worry about any of them. Yes.
Yeah, it's all just free play.
Play Pass made easy. By the way, for those who are watching, I recommend the time. You can tell I got my team 2 in me, right? All right. So, do you have any favorite memorabilia here at Smittys at all? Like anything?
Well, I mean, a lot of the memorabilia is like stuff that was just totally mass produced. So, hand me that red box right there. So it's smaller things, that was not mass produced, that was meant for certain special people. Little things like this. Oh wow! Check that out. Look on the back of it. What's our numbers?
It's a little okay. Oh wow! It's 117 out of 250.
So I mean, little things like this.
Wow! Look at that.
Something that was not meant for the public. It was not something that was made by the hundreds of thousands and sold at the ticket counter. Things like this are the special memorabilia to me.
Absolutely.
This was from Chuck E. Cheese's 20th.
Right.
So it's over 20 years old already.
Yeah, I remember they were doing those limited edition tokens for the 40th.
Yeah, and I've got the cookie jar and the salt and pepper shakers. You know, things that the little mini Billy Bob, the little mini robot. He was never made. He was just a prototype.
Right.
So you know, things like that.
Oh yeah, it's special.
Yeah, it's not something that it was mass produced and made for everybody to have. Those
Right.
kind of things are
Right.
my favorite items.
That's special. That's perfect. That's perfect. I love that. So, Smitty's, why do you enjoy doing what you do with everything with the rock-afire and the Peace-Stop players and game? I mean, what's the best part of it?
Well, like I said, I touched on it before. It's given today's kids the chance to see something from the 80s that just doesn't exist anymore. At best, most of the times you go in now and you've got a single Chucky robot in Studio C. And they're even doing away with that with 2.0.
Right.
So, and even worse if the bankruptcy. I mean, we just don't know. So, I mean, they're preserved. They're here. And they're set up the way that you could have seen them in the 80s.
Right. I mean, honestly, you have a true setup here, man. I'm going to be honest. I was here yesterday. I got to experience a little bit of it. I got some footage.
Every girl, what she wanted to be. She said, baby, can't you see? I want to be famous, a star of the screen. But you can do something in between. Baby, you can drive my car. Yes, I'm gonna be a star. Baby, you can drive my car. Baby, I love you.
Hope you enjoyed that clip.
Oh, you inserted it.
Yeah, I inserted.
Wow, post-production.
Wait. Let's play a short clip again.
Let me tell you how it will feel. That's when mystery someone for you, 18 for me. That's my mystery. 'Cause I'm a tax man. Yeah, I'm a tax man.
That was amazing. I loved it.
That was awesome! Well, anyways, Damon, I really appreciate you taking the time to do this. It's a real pleasure to be here, man.
I'm glad you were able to make it.
I mean, as a cast member for being in a store, this is just surreal, honestly. It's just amazing. If you're ever in the Mississippi area and you guys are looking for a good time, hanging out, having pizza, playing games, come to Smitty's. It's a really nice setup. I think you'd enjoy your time. You really would. Anyways, Damon, again, thank you so much
Thank you so much. Appreciate you coming out.
All right, thank you guys so much for watching. We'll talk to you then.